All righty. Shalom, shalom to all those out there who's in the highways and the byways, who's doing all they can do for the Most High. Shalom. Like to say shalom to all those who are celebrating before or after or right now Tabernacles because they love the Most High and they decided to do this. So shalom. And just want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai because without him we'll be nothing and we deserve death. But in the meantime, he has given us his grace so that we can actually get our stuff together. Which leads us here today. And we're going to sit here and discuss the spirit because we're in tabernacles, but we're actually going to have more of a discussion. As we say, as the we're campfire brews. We're hanging around a campfire, we're discussing different things. We're going to have a little heart to heart and see what everything and how it means to us. And as you can see by the title, what does the cross mean to you? And how does it affect you? What do you think it believe? The meaning? Let's touch everything. Because in the spirit of tabernacles is us understanding what Christ said, what he wants us to do. He didn't change anything too much. I think as we can say he upgraded some stuff. So we're gonna get clarity. With that being said, we're not gonna try to be here all night because we're gonna enjoy ourselves. We got brothers from out of town. We got little ones out here. We got the family. So as you can see, you see 3 names on here, but it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people out here around this lovely campfire on this day. It was hot. It was humid today, more than anything else. So everyone get a chance, like, share, and subscribe. Tell everybody about it. Everybody got the link. Share, post this on your social media, whatever you need to do so the word can get out. All right, so let's begin. Because I would go around and introduce people, but as you can see when I pan my camera, you can't see nobody. It's dark. And this is with lights on. Can't see anybody. So we're out here enjoying the tabernacles. All right. So let's see what Christ was talking about. We're going to go and start with the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 23. And we're going to stay on this for a hot minute, but we're going to be jumping around to other scripts. So let's get that for me.
Luke chapter 9, verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
He said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me.
All right. So we're going to keep this real nice and smooth. It says, saying the Son of Man must suffer many things from the verse before. But it says down here, it says, any man will come after me. Well, what do we think? Let's break it down. Let's have some fun. What is that? How does that feel? He said, if any man comes after me, what do you think after me? What does that mean? Is that after like next in line? Or is that after me means you're following me? You see it as follow me, right? Okay, you see it as follow me. So if any man will follow after me. Okay. So we can get understanding. He said, any man want to follow this? Okay, let's do it. Next one, it says, let him deny himself. What do you think that means? Anybody that we can see? Nope, can't see anybody. I need to get my big flashlight out here. Anyone? Use the airplanes flying over. They must be flying cargo or something. Anybody want to know? Let him deny himself. How's that to yourself? How do you deny yourself?
It's fighting against the things that you naturally your first thought, your first take towards something. That's what you naturally want to do.
Uh-huh.
You have to deny yourself, just like Christ talked about, you have to become born babes again. You gotta be born again. So you have to strip yourself of the prior knowledge that you had.
Uh-huh.
That would be coming. That would be denying yourself.
Okay.
The things that you grew up knowing,
Uh-huh.
the things that you grew up, the way you were programmed,
Right.
you're programmed some type of way.
Okay.
You following Christ, so you have to be born again. You have to be reprogrammed.
Okay.
So you're kind of fighting against the old program.
Uh-huh.
To partake in something new, something better.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else want to chime in? What y'all feeling? Denying yourself. What denying yourself mean to you? And not even with a script. Just how does it feel to deny yourself?
Denying yourself. I was looking at also as that's what your lust is, or what's your what your wants is as well. You looking at the bigger picture instead of the what you trying to get for right now.
Okay.
So now you gotta deny what your now wants is, for the future needs.
Keep going. If you got any more, I just want to bring the light over here so we can see. All right, there he is.
When it comes to I said denying yourself again, that goes I would say, like for instance, teaching, going out there teaching, making yourself available.
Right.
You might say, you know what, I got so much stuff going on today.
Yep.
But you might have to deny how you feel at that moment. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? For the people, teaching the people, it might be more better. You know
Okay.
what I mean? It might be more important than what you got going on right now. So, denying yourself that way too.
All right. Let me ask the brother over here. Oh my God, that is.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I was trying to find the parable, but basically when Christ said it's easier for a poor man than a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. What he say is easier for a camel to fit through an eye of a needle than a rich man into the kingdom of God, because a rich man has the burden of this world on his shoulders because of all the things that he has. So it's hard for him to give up all of that and follow Christ, meaning denying this world and then following Christ. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder for a rich man because he's the most comfortable person. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, it's a blessing to be poor and humble because you have less to give up than a rich man who has everything. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be harder for him to deny this world and follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? So
Fleshly, pretty much.
And I probably didn't hear a damn thing you said. Repeat it.
Oh,
It was muted.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Just put aside your thoughts, your feelings, your things that you love to enjoy in life, and becoming one with Christ.
Yeah.
Becoming less fleshly and more spiritual.
Okay, Con. What's up, Tyrone?
Hi.
He's out there. Shalom.
Hi.
And she's eating. Go ahead, pan away. I had to hear that. All right, Con. So, me too, LOL. Alrighty. So, with that being said, I'm walking through the woods. I'm doing stuff. I'm throwing fire here on the wood. Man, we almost out of the wood I got. So, one-handed, man. We do it one-handed. Yes, sir. Yeah. What you got? Go ahead, pick that bad boy up. Don't be scared. It's got nails. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt up. It's just some wood. Watch your step though. Yep. Trying to knock me out again. All right. Come on. That's how you keep the fire going. So this is another reason why I thought this would be a perfect opportunity, because we're in front of a fire pit. This too has meaning. Everything that we do have meaning. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna see. So let's do this. So read from the rest of that right there, Ark, again. Let him deny himself.
So go back to 23.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me.
It says now it says and take up his cross daily. Okay. We in Luke chapter 9, verse 23, right? So we got this sense of if any man will come after me, basically know he wants to follow behind him to do what he's done. Okay, well, he said the next thing we're going to do, denying himself, is denying our flesh, denying our old selves, denying what we used to be, right? Everyone agreed it's something different. We're seeing it as being something different with him because we got to deny who we were, what we want, what we thought, everything. So, but it says take up his cross. But anyone knows that it said take up his cross. He didn't necessarily say to take up my cross. He said his cross. What does taking up his cross mean now to you? What does the cross mean to you? Anybody want to jump on this?
Slovakia.
Go ahead.
That's the affliction in one word, affliction. That's what that cross symbolizes to me.
Go ahead. Anybody else?
The same thing that we talked about denying oneself, your cross will be a burden to you, right? The
Okay.
cross will be a burden to
A
you.
burden. All right.
We don't necessarily think of our crosses as burdens because, right, denying yourself was something that you want to do.
Okay.
A lifestyle that you want to live that's contrary to one that Christ promotes. So your cross was something that would be contrary to you,
Okay.
but that would be your burden. The cross is heavy. It's painful to bear.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
So each and every one of us has our own burdens, have our own afflictions.
Okay. So something more personable to you. All right. Anybody else? Oh, you?
I was gonna say burden.
They're a burden too, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. Anyone else? Tyrone, what does a cross mean to you? I can't even pick them up. It's staying blurred. Hold on. There we go. It wouldn't even pick them up. There we go. Exactly, because we really don't be dealing with the cross like that. But as far as us personally, we carry a lot of weight. There's a lot of things we got to deal with in this lifetime, in this world. But what I wanted to share is what was Christ showing us the example of? What example did he show in this verse right here? When it says, take up his cross, you got to deny yourself, follow him, deny yourself, and then take up the cross. What does that symbolize? If you had to describe it in one word. Someone said enduring trials and tribulations. Okay. Okay. Adversity. All right. Anyone else? What could the cross, what does that mean? If he said, follow me, do this thing, because you got to deny yourself in order to first follow, secondly, deny you, third, now you have a cross to bear. It's your personal cross. So let's see what this could be. So we're going to remember that we on Luke 9:23. But we're going to go to Genesis 22. We're going to read for a minute. Genesis 22. We're going to start with 1 so we get the understanding of what we are seeing here. We're going to break some things down. But this is just to get you to think we know Christ is not really doing anything brand new. We know that. So what was Christ doing? If there's nothing new under the sun, so what was it that he was showing that he was doing? Let's find out. All right, man, my hand is hot. All right, let's start with verse 1. Whoever want it.
Genesis 22:1. And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here am I. Here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him therefore a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of.
Hey, where y'all heard that before? Where have you heard taking out that son, that only son, whom thou lovest? Where have you heard that? Not the take part. Where have you heard that before? Most High in Christ, right? Oh, there you go. He said he has his son. This is my beloved son, right? This is my son. So, but he right here, he told Abraham, now take thy son, whom thou lovest, and go somewhere. Okay? Okay, so he has to go somewhere, right? Let's keep going. Verse 3.
And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took 2 of his young men with him and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went into the place of which God had told him.
Okay, so now we see he took 2 young men, right? And he went with them and his son, right? All right, here we go. Here we go. Listen, who let's think. Who was those 2 men with Christ? Who was it? Who was it?
The 2 men that was on the cross.
The 2 men that was on the cross, right? Let's get that. So let's go ahead and get that in Matthew. I think I went to Matthew account. I couldn't remember if it was Matthew. I think it was that one, that account that I did want. Let me see. Whew. God, it's hot over here, boy. I'm already 20. Oop, one more. Nope. Straightway, one of them. Nope. It was Mark. Yep, let's try Mark. It might have been Luke. I'm gonna try Mark. Let me see. No, I don't think Mark did it. I want to get the one where they actually said something. It was Luke. Okay. I want him that. Oh, was it John? Dang it. What they actually spoke? The two men. Yeah, he did. It was Luke. So it was Luke and chapter 23. And you can go to start with verse 32.
Luke 23 and 32.
Yep.
And there were also 2 other malefactors led with him to be put to death. And when they were come to the place which is called Calvary, there they crucified him and the malefactors, one on the right hand and the other on the left.
Okay, so what do we hear? Someone's on your left hand side and someone's on the right hand side. Where do we hear that at?
It's like the devil and the angels.
Right. It's the different spirits that could be on people, right? All right, then we're gonna see. Keep going. 34.
Then said Jesus, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they parted his raiment and cast lots.
Keep going.
And the people stood beholding, and the rulers also with them derided him, saying, He saved others, let him save himself. If he be Christ, the chosen of God.
Okay. So now we're gonna skip down. Let's go to verse 39.
Verse 39. And one of the malefactors which were hanged railed on him, saying, If thou be Christ, save thyself and us.
Oh, remember this, because we're gonna talk. We're gonna do this offline. It says one of them railed on him, right? Okay. I wonder if that was the left hand side or right hand side. What's the next one?
But the other answering rebuked him, saying, Dost not thou fear God, seeing thou art in the same condemnation?
Oh, okay. So then the other one rebuked him. Okay. Keep going.
And we indeed justly, for we receive the due rewards of our deeds. But this man hath done nothing amiss.
Keep going.
And he said unto Jesus, Lord, remember me when thou comest unto thy kingdom. And Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, today shalt thou be with me in paradise.
All right. So now let's go back to where we're at in Genesis 22. Now, seems familiar, don't it? We got two people that went with them, right? Cool. So we on verse 4. Genesis 22 and 4.
Then on the third day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder, and worship, and come again to you.
Oh, they're gonna come again. He's gonna come back. Okay, keep going.
And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son.
Wait. He did what now?
And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son.
Oh, he laid the wood on his son. And he did what?
And he took the fire in his hand.
He took fire in his hand. Read on.
And a knife. And they went both of them together.
Oh, and then they went together. So he took fire, a knife, and wood. Let's remember this. All right. So far, Abraham took wood and laid it upon Isaac his son. Cool. Next verse.
Verse 7. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering?
He said, Where is the lamb? But we know who that lamb is now, right? Keep going.
And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering.
Wait. We read that so fast. What are we missing in the conversation? What did Abraham say? Read that again.
And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself.
Who?
God will provide himself.
Himself. God will provide himself. He asked him, where is the sacrifice? He said, God will provide the sacrifice for himself. But he brought what he brought. Why did Abraham say that? Keep going.
And I'm gonna start over. And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. Burnt offering.
There's the fire. Keep going.
So they went both of them together.
And
they came to the place which God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar.
That's a lot. So let's tear verse 9 apart. It says they came to the place. There's a place, a destination, certain place God had told him of, and Abraham built a what there?
Abraham built an altar.
An altar. There's an altar. Key word. There is an altar there. What's the next thing he said?
And laid the wood in order.
Laid wood in an order. They put him supposedly on this cross, right? But laid him on the wood. Isaac is on this wood. Christ was laid on wood. Okay, keep going.
And bound Isaac, his son.
And Christ was what? Bound. As we say, nailed, strapped down, everything you can think of. Okay, cool. Keep going.
And laid him on the altar upon the wood.
And laid him on the altar of wood. Altar. Remember the word altar. Keep going.
And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son.
Okay, so he took the knife to slay his son. And how did Yahweh shot down that cross? What was it that finished him off?
With the knife to the side.
With the knife in the side. Blood and water mixed came out, right? He gave it the ghost. That guy said, hold on, let me make sure. And pierced him. What is Abraham about to do? Same thing. He's about to knife him up, right? But Christ went through it. Read.
And the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, here am I. He said, lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me.
Okay, so here we get to the nitty gritty. Watch this. Let's go.
And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, him a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son. Okay, I just read that. What does that mean? Or did it go over your head? What did you catch? Did you catch it? You see it. What'd you see, Sar? What'd you see? No, he was texting him. He in trouble. Can you read it one more time? Because I was rubbing feet. And, okay. I know.
You know how it be when you don't be at home.
Okay. It's the end right there, boy.
And verse 13. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son.
How does that make you feel? What does that mean? What did you catch? What's significant about what you read in there? What's the thing that stuck out? Anybody? Anybody?
The Lord provided the sacrifice for himself.
Yeah, he did. But what else? How does it look? What was it that you caught? Yeah, he caught a ram. All right, let's describe the ram. Anybody? Y'all contemplating hard over there. Yeah. What happened? What did you notice? Okay, he had horns. Power. Okay. What else? What kind of a thicket? We'll catch a ram in some thicket. What will catch him? We'll hold him. What's on his horns?
Oh, you mean like the thorn?
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay. All right. Well, that's what y'all say. Let's see what the book says. Let me see. Let's go to, because I can't even see it in my book. It might be in Genesis, because I don't see it on. Yeah, it was. No, I said Genesis. Matthew.
One thing we didn't mention was that Abraham laid the wood on Isaac, and Isaac carried it.
Sure did. I know. Oh, that's your job to figure. He carried it, right? Good. So then you go to, let's go to Matthew chapter 27, and let's go to 29. There's more to it, but we're just gonna we're keeping it short.
Matthew 27 and 29. When they had platted a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head, and they reed in his right hand, and they bowed the knee before him and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews.
Well, we all know every knee shall bow. So that was a precursor of what's going to happen. They just don't know what they just did. So we're going to talk about something else, but you see that they put that on him. Okay? So, but if you go back to that in Genesis, you see what was happening. You're like, hold on, what was that he just put on him? Where we at? Right there. In verse 13, It says he caught him in a thicket by his horns. So then Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a what offering? A burnt offering. You see this fire that's in front of me on the video? That's where you'll be offering your offering unto fire. See how hot that is? That's pretty damn hot. We're not even near it, and we can feel this heat, right? So, deep game. This is what I wanted to bring out because it says this is a burnt offering. So, what was the word we were trying to remember? What did I say to remember? What's the key word? What did he build? Abraham. He built an altar. So the wood was laid on a what? An altar. Christ was laid on wood on what? He's the what? Christ is what? Christ was an offering, right? So if we can see that Christ was doing the same thing, but he's being an offering, okay, we see that he's being, we won't say burnt because he's doing it for the sin offering. That's why we have atonement, but he's that lamb. But what is it that Christ was trying to say for you? If we see how Abraham has done it, back in Luke chapter 23, again, when you go to that verse, oop, I went too far. 9, 9, 9, 9. 9 and 23, it says, if any man would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross. So we gotta do the same thing he's done. What are we supposed to be doing? Whoa, that just missed me. What does this now symbolize? Follow me, deny yourself, and now it says take up your cross. What was the Christ being? What was the cross being done, and what was it put on? The wood. What was it put on? Isaac brought it. What was he put on? An altar. He's put on an altar to be a burnt sacrifice. What are we supposed to be? And this is the point of tabernacles. What's a tabernacle? They're supposed to house what? What was the tabernacle? Let's put it that way. What was the tabernacle? Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So what was those holy things there? That was one. What else was there? Yep. What else was there?
Incense.
Uh-huh. What's the other one?
Was it like some bread or something?
Yep. What else was there?
Everything what you want.
What else? Because I want you guys to see it.
Sacrifice. Was there sacrifices?
That's what they're doing the sacrifices. Right. On what? On the altars, right? Mm-hmm. All sacrifices has been done on an altar. What's put on the altar? It's that wood. That wood, right? Because you need to put that sacrifice on top of that wood, and that wood is going to catch on fire on that altar, right? Mm-hmm. So the altar is for what? A burnt sacrifice. What is the sacrifice that he wants us to be? He would love to have a burnt and contrite spirit. He wants you to sacrifice what you were. You're the sacrifice. So if you're supposed to be the sacrifice and you got to be put on something, then what is the cross to you? You know that cross is what you're supposed to be carrying on your back, that wood. Because Christ was put on that wood so he can be that sacrifice. He was that lamb. You got to be a sacrifice. Okay, we in tabernacles. There's the fire right there. Mm-hmm. So we just put you on that wood that's in that fire. You're the now sacrifice. He want you to be, because why? We got to be tried in the fire, right? So we're gonna be tried in the fire. What is you doing then? You're sacrificing. It's an altar. That cross was the ultimate altar. Right there. Because you can sit here and get in that. And he says, yeah, I don't want your other burnt offerings and everything else like that. I don't want that. I want you. I want your spirit. I want you to desire me, fear me, love me, everything. But that's what Christ said. He said, but if you want to, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross. But we didn't get to the next one. It says daily. You got to sacrifice yourself daily on the altar. Now you have an understanding of the point of tabernacles, because tabernacle is the location that everyone comes together. But at the tabernacle, that's where you offer all your sacrifices. Because you got to be cleansed with the washing, the burnt offering, the incense, all of that is for Christ, for the Most High, to be able to come and dwell and walk amongst the people. So if you sit back and you think about it, he said, you got to take up your cross daily and follow me. He said, you got to go through the same thing I went through. But what do? You got to deny yourself, deny. Hey, he even said, if this, can you just take this cup away from me? Like this is a lot. But let that be your will be done. His will be done, not our will, his will. So if you can sit back and see from what we got going on right here in Tabernacles, because you have this wood and this fire, and it's supposed to be. So then you can ask yourself this question: can you go and stick yourself in that fire, and would you come out more pure? Because this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be in that fire right there. Are you coming out better? We have been in fire from one tabernacles to the next. Are you the same person from the last atonement to the last tabernacles to now? Is it possible? Because if you say you are, there's no way for you to have been on that altar. You can't. Because you're supposed to be doing this daily. But no one is showing us we're supposed to daily sacrificing ourselves to him and giving it to him so he can burn out the impurities in us. We're falling off as hell. We're still wicked. But that's the whole point, right? So watch this. We can see, lost my page, with this fire. Good God, that's already hot. But it ain't hot enough, right? So we're going to sit here. That's hot. Lord. Watch this. Keep your eye on the fire. Keep your eye on the fire. Okay, that's stuck. Try not to burn my phone down to a crisp. All right. Good Lord. Keep your eye on the fire. Where's the oven at? Thing's right there behind me. Nope. Yeah, just grab me in. Leave me that real big beam, but yeah, grab me in them other ones. Yeah. Watch this. Oh Lord, it's way up here now. Oh Lord, that was the wrong way. Woo, Lord. Well, y'all watch this. We out here busy getting it. Okay. Go ahead. We got it. We're gonna make it hotter. Look at that. Throw that in there. There we go. We gotta turn up the heat a little bit. All right, there we go. So, oh, that's my cup. Okay. Let's start right there. All right. Cool. Now look at that fire. So, all right, Tyrone Salaki. Let me interrupt. Y'all see that? We just threw more fuel in that fire, right? It's getting hotter. Ooh, it's getting brighter and hotter and then more intense. So, did y'all learn anything? Some of us can't make it through without complaining. That's true. Some of us can't make it through. That's what's sad. But you're supposed to do this daily. He didn't say do this once a week. He said once a month. He showed it and say once a year. Christ said daily. Look at that fire. Look at the intensity of that thing. Hold on. Let me get this up. Let me get this view. Let me get this layout right here. Let me get this. I want y'all to see this. Let this soak in. See how hot that is? Shalom, AJ. Look at this. It's hot. The question is, how come you not on that fire? It looks scary, huh? You said, man, that's hot. We gotta move back because it's so damn hot. But you're supposed to be on that, right there in that fire. You're supposed to be there on that every single day. Every day is supposed to be hot, tearing you up, pushing you, making you better, polishing you up. Because you got to go through the fire. You got to get the impurities out. How you become 24 karat gold if you started 10 karat? You got to go with more fire. It's hot. But we got to sit here and understand this is what he wants you to see, right? If any man would deny himself, deny, and then take up your cross. But look how hot that is. First of all, that cross, you already says a burden. Because you know what that cross is going to mean. You know what it means to you. You got to be on the altar. You got to be that sacrifice. You're like, hold on a second. I got to do what? Deny? I got to deny everything I loved about this so-called life, this world, this everything. This is really fake anyway. So then he says, now you got to deny yourself. Now you got to carry something that's heavy. We ain't even, but he didn't even carry the whole thing the whole time. But he said, you going to carry this? Carry that cross. That bad boy, look at that fire, man. Go hop in that bad boy and do the backstroke. You're supposed to get turned up. That's how you get turned up. Turn up for Christ. But the thing is, what we keep running into is we don't want to do that because it's scary. It's hot. It's intense. It's hella uncomfortable. But he said, if you want to follow me, he didn't say be me. He didn't say be better than me. That's just to follow him. You got to get in that bad boy right there. Y'all don't want to get in that bad boy. You know how we can tell? Because we're the same people. Because first of all, we still ain't jumped in the bad boy head first. And on the second thing we can actually look at, are you different? Are you the same person that you was from last year? How? And if you are, how? That means you never got on that altar. You never changed. That fire has not changed you. Because you can't get in the fire and not be changed. There's no way they'd be put on fire and you don't come out something different. Unless you was that guy from RoboCop and he just come out and his shape changed. Like, look, man, he melted me, but I'm back. So we have to be able to sit back and see. Are we on fire for the Most High? Are we on fire for? Ooh, that was in my pants. Lord of Christ. See? Are we on fire? And it lands on me. You can't make this up. A piece of emerald landed right on me and right in between my legs. Yep, that's right. Most High said, yeah, are you on fire for me? Are you? Hell no, you're not on fire for me. He said, you know how I can prove it? He said, because you ain't in that, because you're the same one. So how can you sit and say, I love you, Christ? He said, what? Hold on. Find that. He said, those who say, Lord, Lord, we have cast out demons in your name. He said, and so what? You are not on that right there. See that? This is falling from the sky. He wants you on that. How in the world can you say you the same? He said, you can say all you want with that lip service. Man, where is that? Y'all didn't even thought these scripts, man. He said, people sitting, I love you, Lord. He said, they speak with their mouths. They don't love me. You can put that in the chat if y'all know it. He's talking about, hey, speak that on up. But it's all lip service. We talk a lot. He said, I don't care what you say. I want to see you do it. Nice. Everybody know before, we just come out there, and what do we do? Oh, I brought a lamb, my 2 turtle doves. I'm good. tomorrow I'm about to sin. So I'm gonna go to the store and go buy me some more, and I'm good. He said, I'm tired of that. You get in there. Show me. So, what does the cross mean to you? That's what you got to understand. What does it mean? Because right now that thing is hot. Go grab some of that wood. Because didn't Ezra say, man, I'm not even worthy to be here to even talk to you? And he said he grabbed a piece of coal. Was that him? And put it and touched his mouth and said, you have been cleansed. He touched his mouth with some with that heat. He ain't giving no hot sauce. Y'all need to stop being so wicked. He ain't giving no hot sauce. Y'all cut that out. He put a piece of coal in his mouth. Man, you've been cleansed. You good now to even be in his presence to talk. But he said, I want to sacrifice. That was just a little bit. Go pick up one of them pieces of wood and put your mouth on it. See what happens. But we said, oh, I'm down for Christ, though. Y'all capping hard as all get out. Cut the cap. Because if he had to come down here and spirit soul check you right now, if he said, jump in there, who gonna jump in? We sitting this damn fire just to be warm. He said, no, I want you in that bad boy. Because we ain't doing what? We playing. We playing like we want this. We playing. See, this is what Tabernacles is supposed to be about. It ain't just come together and we gonna eat and drink and just kick it and everything. He said, bring your sacrifices. Don't come empty-handed. We can get that. We was reading that in what? Y'all remember? We was reading that in? Huh? Numbers. That man, he remember. He showed up for class that day. He came to school. I'm sitting there trying to look, and I took my head, I got so animated, I took my dang on light off. Give me a second. We need to get to the last page. We're gonna get to 29, and let's get a verse. Mm, 36. 29, 36.
Verse 36.
Let's start with 35. Speaking
Verse
of
35.
yeah.
On the 8th day ye shall have a solemn assembly.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Uh-huh.
But ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish.
Okay, so we're just gonna start right there. First of all, which one of y'all is a burnt offering made by fire of a sweet savior? Would you? Where did she go? Wow, I didn't even see that. Which one of y'all can be considered a sweet savior to the Lord? I know, right? You gotta really think about that one. Sweet savior to the Lord would be a. Oh man, I love this guy. This guy is great. Oh man, he smells so delish. This guy is wonderful. Why? Because he loved me so. How does he love me so? He feared God, keep the commandment. He listened to my son. He did everything my son said. That must be what it is, right? Gotta be. Because what have we been doing this whole time? We've been sacrificing what we want to sacrifice. That's what got us here. We wanted to sacrifice what we and how we wanted to sacrifice. Lord said, man, that's not what I want. But right here it says a sweet, sweet offering. He wants you to be sweet. Okay. We can go ahead and keep on going down. Keep reading. 37.
37. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering.
Now you see there's other offerings you're supposed to have. You don't come empty. You're supposed to bring something. You're supposed to bring all of you, the best of you, and bring everything you're supposed to have. Keep going.
These things ye shall do unto the Lord in your set feast, besides your vows and your freewill offering, for your burnt offerings, and for your meat offerings, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings.
That's a lot of offerings that you're not even doing for the Most High. but you say you love him. I love the Lord. But yeah, we don't do that no more, you know, sin, because you know, we're not in a homeland and everything. We know this. But you need to be offering something, which is called, you need to be the burnt sacrifice. That's what you need to be offering. If you can't give him nothing else, you can give him one. As we say, you can't be that 10%. Because what's the 10%? The best, right? You can't give him the best of you. So what is that? So how you gonna give him something that you're not? This is what you're supposed to be doing, because he said, I want to dwell in you. I want to come to your tabernacle and be with you. Because atonement cleans you. Tabernacles prepared you, got the house straight and set up so that he can come and live with you. But your house is trash. It's dirty. You left your socks out. You ain't clean up the piss stains off the seat. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Your floor is dirty. When's the last time you mopped? Dishes all over the place. And then all of a sudden you hear ding dong. Hold up. But he said right there, I'm going way back to Luke again. I'm gonna slide up, man. We in this Luke 29. Nope, I keep saying 29. Luke 9. I need to go there 29, don't I? I need to go there though. I really do. So let's read on. This is what I'm just staying on this. So let me get this Titus 2 and 12. Somebody give me Titus 2 and 12. Let's see what I'm talking about. I wrote that on the side note. What is this? What am I talking about? Titus 2:12.
Titus 2:12.
Yeah.
Titus 2:12. Teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in the present world.
Wait. He said these things we supposed to have. Christ said deny himself. But what did Titus say? Read that again.
Verse 12. Teaching us that denying ungodliness.
Ungodliness. We denying that. What else?
And worldly lust.
What else?
We should live soberly.
Oh, live soberly. Okay.
Righteously.
Keep going.
And
godly.
In this present world.
And how often are you supposed to do it? Daily. No days off. Right? That's what he say. I'm just reading. Ain't my words. That's what it says right there. Okay. What else we got? So, you deny yourself. You show you how you deny yourself. You got to take up that cross. We know what that cross now means to us. We got to do it something daily. So read what verse 24 says. 9 and 24. I'm sorry, Luke 9:24. My bad.
Luke 9:24. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
So if you're sitting and trying to hold on to something, nah, it ain't gonna work. Keep going.
But whosoever will lose his life for my sake,
because we denied our lives,
the same shall save it.
Oh, we're actually gonna save our lives because we actually do what he says. We're denying ourselves. Oh, okay, cool. Keep going.
For what is a man advantage if he gain the whole world and lose himself or be cast away? So
that's why you got to be careful. You can do all this. I'm helping my people out. Lord, we casting out demons. We slaying goblins. We putting boots to asses. We got them kissing our boobs. But he just said, what is a man advantage if he gained the whole world? But you turn around, you lose it. Because you didn't want to do what Christ says. Christ says, I told you what to do. You went and took it upon yourself to do it your way. He said, but that's not what I asked of you to do. Deny yourself. Follow me and do it daily. Okay. Well, I'm done. That's just something I just want to bring out real quick. Look, in less than an hour. See, told y'all I wasn't going to keep y'all. Less than an hour. Y'all can precept this thing to the end of the world. I just want someone that's to understand. When Christ says do something, and we say, yeah, we love Christ. He call y'all in that bullshit because all you can do is look at that fire. Ain't nobody did hit swan dive in that. Especially if you know you the same person that you were a year ago. What changed? So you gotta check yourself, because the Most High want to come and dwell in you, and He knocks on that door. You gonna open it, and when you open it, are you embarrassed and let Him in, or you gonna tell Him, "Hold on a second, hold on, I gotta go take care of some stuff." Oh, now you want to be one of the 5 foolish virgins, huh? Watch out. Hey, don't be the 5 foolish ones. Oh, we wasn't ready. Hey, can I get some of yours? Nah, cuz it's time to go, bro. Y'all want to sit and keep denying Him. You deny Christ instead of denying yourself. Now look where you at. Anybody got something to say online? Of course you don't. Because this is resonating in your spirit. You better think about this. Let that soak in. Look at that fire. You supposed to be on top of that bad boy daily. Yeah, we get tried. We get pushed. We could be whoever we need to be sometimes. Damn. There's no way in hell you can say I'm following, I jump in that bad boy and you come out the same. That's how come we always make fun of people saying, oh, I got baptized, but you came out still that wicked ass person. That means nothing changed about you. That was outwardly. We want the inwardly. He said, I want to get the real you. Change. Change is coming, whether you like it or not. Either you're going to be changed into one estate to the next, a higher level or lower level. Some change is coming. Okay? And with that, hey, I'm good. I just want to say, again, all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Ain't nobody going to say nothing now, because everybody's like really thinking about this. Y'all go ahead and relax. Enjoy the rest of your tabernacles any kind of way you want to. But you just better make sure you do what Christ said to do. Follow the example, and you be all right. Con. Shalom, everybody. We out. Look at that. We did less than an hour. Man. Shalom.